You're scrolling. It's late, or maybe it's early, and you see it. Someone your age, doing more, having more, being more. Suddenly, the room feels smaller. Your chest feels tighter. It's a familiar weight, isn't it? The feeling that you've missed a turn, that you're running a race where the finish line keeps moving, and everyone else has better shoes. Today, we aren't going to talk about hustle. We aren't going to talk about catching up. We're going to talk about the lie that is draining your soul, the idea that you are behind. We were never designed for this. For thousands of years, your world was 50 people. If you were good at one thing, you were the best in your world. Now, your world is 8 billion people. Every time you unlock your phone, you are comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Your brain doesn't know it's a filter. Your brain doesn't know it's a lie. It just sees a gap between where you are and where the screen says you should be. And your nervous system reacts as if you're being left behind by the tribe, as if being slow means being forgotten. Most of our stress doesn't come from our actual lives. It comes from the phantom timeline. The phantom timeline is the map you drew for yourself when you were 20. By 20, I'll have this. By 30, I'll be there. It's a ghost that haunts your bedroom. When you don't hit those marks, you feel like you're failing. But you aren't failing a person. You're failing a ghost.
You are grieving a life that never actually existed. The weight you feel every morning isn't the weight of your tasks, it's the weight of the version of you that you haven't become yet. And that version, he's a cruel boss. She's an impossible standard. When you live with the feeling of being behind, you lose the ability to inhabit the present. You don't eat lunch, you fuel up for the next task. You don't listen to a friend, you wait for a gap to talk about your stress. You don't sleep, you collapse. Your life becomes a waiting room. You're waiting for the real part to start, the part where you've finally arrived. But here is the secret that nobody tells you. There is no there. The people you are jealous of, they feel behind too. The CEO is looking at the billionaire is looking at the person with more freedom. It's a treadmill powered by the fear of not being enough. Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. A cherry blossom doesn't look at an oak tree and feel behind because it took longer to grow. We have been sold a version of success that is narrow, linear, a straight line from A to B. But the most interesting people are the ones who got lost, the ones who took the scenic route, the ones who failed at 3 careers before finding the one that fit their soul. Time isn't a ruler, it's a landscape. Some people find their peak at 20, and they spend the rest of their lives trying to get back there. Others don't find the sun until they are 50. Who is to say which one is better? How do we stop the panic?
You have to kill the ghost. You have to burn the phantom timeline. You need to look at your life, your messy, unfinished, not quite there yet life, and realize that this is it. This isn't the rehearsal. This is the show. When you stop trying to get somewhere, you finally have the energy to be somewhere. The panic subsides when you realize that you aren't behind. You are exactly where your choices, your luck, and your timing have placed you. And that is the only place from which you can actually move forward. Forward isn't a promotion. Forward isn't a certain number in the bank. Forward is clarity. It's waking up and not asking, how do I catch up? But asking, what does today need from me? It's the ability to see that your value is not tied to your velocity. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to be under construction. The heaviness you feel is just the friction between who you are and who you're pretending you need to be. Let go of the pretend. The real you is much lighter. Next time you feel that quiet panic in your chest, take a breath. Look at your hands. Look at the room around you. You aren't late. You aren't behind. You're just on your way. And that is more than enough.